In this lesson, we will delve into the world of database programming using Java Database Connectivity, JDBC. JDBC is a powerful API that allows Java applications to interact with various databases using SQL. Understanding how to execute SQL queries is fundamental for any Java programmer working with databases. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to insert, update, delete, and retrieve records from a database. Don't worry if this feels new at first. Now we're on understanding SQL operations. Structured Query Language (SQL) is the standard language for managing and manipulating databases. In this lesson, we will focus on 4 primary operations. You'll see a few items listed here. First, insert, adding new records to the database. Next, update, modifying existing records. Also, delete, removing records from the database. Take a moment to read the rest on screen. Each of these operations corresponds to a specific SQL command. Let's explore how to implement these operations in Java using JDBC. Now, setting up your JDBC environment. Before executing SQL queries, ensure you have the following setup. First, install a Java Development Kit, JDK. Next, download and configure a JDBC driver for your database, e.g., MySQL connector/J for MySQL. Finally, set up a database and create a table to work with. For this lesson, we will use a simple employees table. Here is an example of how to create the employees table. See the example on this slide. Pause if you want to study the details. Now we're on inserting records. To insert records into the database, you will use the insert SQL command. Below is a Java example demonstrating how to insert a new employee into the employees table. The class shown on screen and how its members are organized. Updating records is achieved using the update SQL command. The following Java example shows how to update the salary of an employee. The class shown on screen and how its members are organized. Deleting records, let's dig in. To remove records from the database, you will use the delete SQL command. Here's how to delete an employee from the table. Take your time. The details are on the slide. To remove a resource, we send delete to its URL. No body is required. See the example on screen. Retrieving records involves using the select SQL command. This example shows how to retrieve and display all employees from the table. The class shown on screen and how its members are organized. In this lesson, we covered the basic SQL operations using JDBC in Java. We learned how to. There are several points on this slide. First, insert new records into a database. Next, update existing records based on specific conditions. Also, delete records from the database. Check the slide for the remaining items. Understanding these operations is essential for managing data in any Java application that interacts with a database. Now put what you've learned into practice. You'll see a few items listed here. First, modify the insert employee example to add 2 new employees. Next, change the update employee example to update the position of an employee. Also, test the delete employee example by deleting an employee you added. Take a moment to read the rest on screen.